Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear in Studio B. It's a little chilly. We don't have any heat out here in Studio B, but we're going to make it. I have a special guest here. But let's take a look at our weather, brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard, hard-working crew, keeping us warm this day and time. Our high today is really not a bad day. 68 is going to be high, low 57. But you see what's coming on the weather. We're going to have some really bad weather coming up soon. Water temperature dropped down all the way to 60 degrees at the end of the pier. That's a pretty strong drop last couple of days. Our river readings, the Apalachicola Bunchtown, take a look at it, folks. It is high. 14.5, and it's not moving around much. And the Choctawhatchee at Caryville, check it out, 10.2. So both rivers are in the what we call the color chart right here. They're all up in there. Both rivers are. So, and this rain coming, it's just not going to be a good weekend to be on the river. So you need to go to Plan B for your weekend activity if you plan to go to the river. Tides, good strong tides today. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're looking at a low tide at around 8:24 this morning and a high tide at 10:23 tonight. Going to have that southeast wind coming in at 11, and we got, the weather. Just looking at any meteorologist talking and looking up on the research and all. It's sort of don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we're going to get some rain and some high winds. So just and one of the meteorologists said it'll change from hour to hour. So just be aware of that as an outdoorsman before we plan any kind of big outdoor activity. All right, we're going to take a break and come back with our special guest. Okay, welcome back. A special guest, special situation too, James Cottingham.
Hey, good morning. How are you doing today?
Welcome to the show. James, one of my former students, and he and Blake Sutherland started the what?
The Not So Serious Saturday Tournament.
Okay. Now, we have a disclaimer. Blake is supposed to be here.
He is supposed to be here. He is supposed to be here right now.
So he didn't show up, excuse me. So we're going to Plan B. Tell the folks a little bit about yourself, your background, and all. You're outdoor ed.
Absolutely, yeah. So I graduated from Mosley in 2013, and then I went to Troy University and graduated there and moved back here, and I work at Fisher Brown Bottrell Insurance. So I've been there for almost 5 years now.
Okay, and your lovely bride is a school teacher.
That's right, yep. She's from Montgomery, Alabama, and she teaches out at Breakfast Point. She's been there 4 years at the end of the year. So
awesome,
yep.
Awesome. Great background. Tell us again how we started this Not So Serious Fishing Club.
Well, I think so I like fishing bass tournaments, and we just kind of had the idea of kind of a shortened tournament, and we think we can get more involvement from people that don't want to fish all the way until 3 p.m. So we launched it, and it was from daylight to 11 a.m. and we got a pretty good response from people. So it's kind of a cheaper, shorter, everyone can fish them.
Well, I get a kick out of all different groups of hunters sort of stick together and what they do. Bass fishermen, no exception. A lot of the bass fishermen, they all supportive of each other. Absolutely. And you have a camaraderie there. And I know I always when I go to these weigh-ins and all, I see everybody talking and having a good time and all, and it's fun doing it. And I know with cell phones now, y'all can sort of talk back and forth with each other and all. So we've got one of the situations. This time of the year, the bass fishing really starting to pick up.
Correct. Yep.
And we've got the schedule. And what other groups do we have that's fishing?
So we have, for until August, you have the opportunity to fish a tournament on Deer Point Lake at least once a month for the tournament. So we have our tournament that is the first Saturday of the month starting in March. And we're going to run March, April, and May, with May being our Camo Dreams charity tournament. And then we have the Deer Point Team Trail, and they're going to have a tournament the last Saturday of the month, starting January, February, and March. And then in April, the Real Money Team Trail picks up on the last Saturday of the month, and that'll be from April, May, June, July, and August.
Okay, and I have a schedule. I have some of the schedule here. I was right here, the upcoming tournaments and all. These are some now. The Real Money Team Trail. You got some stuff at at White City. We already had a couple of these.
Yeah.
White City, Lake Tarquin, Lake Seminole. That's some pretty good bass.
Oh,
territory.
absolutely. Yeah, all over the Panhandle of Florida, you can start finding bass tournaments. So.
And so here, and Alan Courtney has started doing the schedule again.
That's right, on panhandlebasstournaments.com.
So what happened on that? I know he was the first guy to really get everybody together on it, and then it sort of relaxed. He thought he retired, but
Yeah, I remember it being a kid and going on there, every other night and looking at results and seeing who won the Tuesday night shootout. And it was just cool to see. So I'm glad to see,
So he's starting back, and it's going to be called what now?
It's panhandlebasstournaments.com.
Panhandlebasstournaments.com, and it puts them all together. And I guess he'll have all the information on different sizes and different places and all. And then I'm looking at the February schedule. Again, you got Real Money Bass Nation, Max Series, all kind of winter trail.
You can fish every weekend if your wife allows you to.
That's really interesting. The big tournament y'all have as far as fundraising, like I said, the Camo Dreams, and when does that come in?
That's going to be the first Saturday in May.
Okay.
So that tournament, we do a $80 entry fee per boat, and that gets you some raffle tickets, you and your partner. And then, we'll have a bunch of raffle prizes, and we'll do raffle tickets and food trucks. And, it should be a good time again. So
I remember last year what a good time it was, and good raffle prizes.
Yeah, very good prize. Yeah, the local community really stepped up and helped us out. And we were able to donate a good amount of money to Camo Dreams. So it was nice.
Yeah. What about, have you been able to do any kind of outdoor stuff lately, or?
Yeah, I've been fishing some. I actually went to Deer Point yesterday. I didn't mention this earlier because I didn't catch any fish. But, I fished the Apalachicola River a little bit. Okay. And got to sit in a deer stand a couple times. Didn't kill anything, but it's just nice to get out.
That's what we're talking about. You got to, go on outdoors and doing things outdoors. It's relaxing, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
Does your wife participate in any of it?
Yeah, she likes to fish.
Oh, good.
So she likes to bass fish with me, and
good.
She caught some pretty big fish last year.
You don't let her catch a bigger one than you do.
Well, she caught like a 5-pound bass out of Lake Hammock last year.
Oh, cool.
And, it beat me pretty good.
I love to see that because I've been in that literally same boat before when my wife has outfished me, and she just. They don't let you forget it.
Exactly, yeah.
It's fun. We're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come out. We're gonna talk about some bass fishing tips and all, especially wintertime as compared to springtime. We've got some great pictures here to share with you, and I've got a lot of stuff to go on. So let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be right back. So here we're James Cottingham. Welcome back. We're Blake Sutherland, we're a little worried about him. He hasn't showed up yet. Well, I was going to count him tardy for class, but now, instead of being tardy, I'm going to go and mark an absent.
Absent,
that's right.
right.
The rule on that was 5 minutes late for class, and you're absent. You're not tardy. Speaking of class and the outdoor ed class, I know you were in there around 2013, like you said, and we had a good run in those days.
Oh, that was the outdoor ed #1 class in America. That was the greatest.
Yeah.
Just being able to take part of your day and to go learn about how to throw a cast net, or how to do a fly rod, how to and then one day we went Spanish mackerel fishing out at the pier. And that was the best day of school ever.
Field trip.
Yeah, that's right.
And that was always fun. And the class is still going on. And Taylor's Taylor's running it now. We're real proud of them, Taylor Stanford, but it made an impression on a lot of young people, didn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
We're very proud of that. We talk about it a lot. Speaking of young people and all, I'm going to show some pictures. We've got a bunch of pictures, and I didn't know. And also, before we get to the pictures, all these were sent yesterday, folks. I don't know. We're going to just do one show on adding names to the pickle jar, I guess, because we'll get them in before our drawing Friday. But we've got a lot of. We just want to make sure everybody gets a chance to win. So thank y'all. And by the way, y'all are saying all these nice things about me. I don't know. I appreciate it. Now, I told Gail last night reading some of the emails and text. It's just heartwarming to read. I hope y'all mean some of that stuff. They're sending me stuff, Coach Chester. We just really enjoy the show. We look forward to it. And I thank you very much. That's all I can say. Let's look at these pictures here. Grant Conyers, he's now the supervisor of election in in Liberty County, outdoorsman, and he's best friends with my nephew Matthew Chester. I've told you about him before, and just a great run of young people up there in Liberty County. Now they're having their families of their own, so he sent this picture. His son Caleb, 13 years old now. Folks, look at this buck. And look at that big old smile on his face. That's a bigger buck than I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's giant.
And this is over in Calhoun County on a lease I have over there. And that is a fine Calhoun County buck. There's another picture of him in the field, and that's a Florida picture right there. The old broom sage and the old pine trees behind him.
Yep.
That's a nice one, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Well, I got several pictures of it. There's another one, and he's grinning. I tell you what, I knew his dad when he was that age. He looks just like his dad. I know dad and mom and grandparents are proud of him. And you notice how that food plot, we always talk about the food plots, how a lot of times just do those long ones instead of the big old field. Of course, you got a big old field, but everybody don't have a big old field, and you plant that food plot like that. So anyway, congratulations, Caleb. I got a bunch of more pictures. I'll try to get them in as soon as we can and all. Now, let's go to some fishing pictures that Blake sent us last night. And we don't know everybody in these pictures, but we're gonna give it a try because okay. I do know Alan.
Yeah, that's Alan, and I believe that's Ray Raines. I could be have the wrong name there, but yeah, that looks like one of our not so serious tournaments. It looks like a pretty good bag. That may have been the winning bag of the day. If I had to guess, that was probably 10 to 12 pounds.
Okay, that's up there, High Point Landing?
Yep, that's High Point Landing.
You can tell right away, old Alan Gordon, he's caught a bunch of fish up there.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, the thing about, James, talking about those fish are healthy coming out of Deer Point. You know,
they are.
Especially, to me, they almost been healthy right here in the wintertime. They seem to be really healthy.
Yeah.
A lot of times in the summertime.
I think they're eating well.
Yeah. And here's some more pictures.
Yep, there's another picture. Yeah, that's another pretty good sack of fish. Yeah, that's at High Point Landing, and more than likely one of our tournaments.
And there's another one.
Yeah, there's another one that I think that's Blake's kid up front.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. And then that looks like Will Nelson.
That's Will, yeah.
Holding a few fish. So I'm surprised he doesn't have more fish to hold. Normally he's up at near the leaders.
Will is always up there. Yeah. He probably has some in the back. He didn't want to show.
Yeah.
But it's funny how the guys have the passion for it. They're always go fishing.
Yep.
And that's one of the reasons they're so well successful and all. Will has been on the show before, and he just loves fishing a lot.
He's probably the person I know the most that bass fishes the most.
Really?
And he runs a tournament trail. I think he has a tournament every Tuesday, every Thursday, and then maybe every other Saturday that he runs. So.
And every community here in the Panhandle has a Will Nelson and a James Cottingham. Every community has that. That's why I guess so popular here in Florida. Everybody has that passion for it. Now, when you winter fish, how does that compare to your spring and summer fishing? What are some of the things you do different?
So, well, I told you I went yesterday and I didn't catch any. So I don't know how good my advice is. But normally I like to fish a little bit slower in the winter. So I'll throw, kind of like a bigger, darker worm and just kind of move it slowly around the grass. Kind of find grass lines, and at least at Deer Point you find grass lines.
Yeah.
Spring, hopefully you can find some on bed, and that's the most fun when you can sight fish them and throw into a bed with a worm or some type of beetle. I call them beetle baits, but something like that. And then the summer, and then end of spring, early summer, you fish a little bit faster with chatter baits and buzz bait, spinner bait, stuff like that. So.
Now, you're one of those that's not going to stay on the water all day long most of the time.
Most of the time. I do fish a lot of these tournaments till 3.
Okay.
But yeah, I like to normally if it's getting close to lunch and I'm hungry, I'm ready to back it up.
Get the priorities.
That's right.
Like I say, the color you're fishing darker in the wintertime.
That seems to be my normal. And in the summertime, I'm only fishing like a green, watermelon sea green. So.
Tell me about your boat.
So we have it's a buddy of mine's boat, Todd Boyd. We split a 21-foot Express.
Ooh.
It's an aluminum bass boat. It's got a 250 Yamaha on it, and actually JJ Lockme at North Florida Sonar. He actually hooked us up with all the Garmin live scope and hooked up everything for us. So
He's good at it.
he did a great job.
Yeah, he does.
So that's pretty fun to fish on that.
Yeah.
So
And what size motor was it?
it's a 250.
250.
So
See?
it'll go close to 70.
Whoa.
So it's we don't normally take it that fast, but it's cool to have.
Yeah, you can take off the water. It's going much faster.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to take a final break. Got some more pictures, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Glad you're with us this morning. It's still a little chilly in here. Hope y'all got a warm heat. Hope you're a lot warmer than we are. But here with James Cottingham, we're coming in here, and we've gone to Plan B, but we're having a good time. Let's take a look at our fishing game times brought to us today by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. Our time is exactly 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. That's pretty even. And this evening, 12:24 to 2:24. A couple of more pictures I want to show you. Let's jump back. How about check out this with Jerry Forehand. Jerry's been on the show before. Y'all know Jerry Forehand over there in the east side of town. Saturday fishing off Chipola River. David Conrad and I had a great day trolling beetle spins.
Wow.
And jigs, catching these fine crappie. Fried some fillets up, buttermilk and cornmeal. And check that out, folks. That's some fine fish right there.
That's awesome.
And that's good eating, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good eating, too. Then I want to show you one more. I've got one more deer picture. One of our sponsors. I love to show our sponsors doing things, and especially with the family. This is from Chris Kramer up there at Kramer Chevrolet. Their place is up there in Abbeville, and his son Christopher hunted a buck hard with patience beyond his years. He let him live twice last year and paid off. After targeting this buck, only this year he got him tonight with temperatures near freezing and 30 miles per hour wind.
Man,
that's cold, ain't it, James? Mainframe 8 with kicker. So here he is. That is awesome right there, Christopher. There's a picture there, a big old smile, and then we got Chris in the picture. That's good. And they got a dog in the background. I love that. So congratulations to the Kramers up there. I know they love to hunt and fish. Okay, so let's go back to bass fishing now. What else we got?
Yeah, just a recap of the tournaments. The tournament Blake and I run, the Not So Serious Saturday tournament. Mm-hmm. Just to go over those dates again, we'll start March 5th. We'll have one April 2nd, and then the Camo Dreams tournament will be May 7th. So.
Okay, and we'll keep you posted on those dates too. And what's the entrance fee?
Entry fee is $25 per person with an optional $5 trash fish per boat.
Okay.
And we fish from safe light to 11 a.m.
And at times we'll try to get to the weigh-ins. We can't always get to the weigh-ins. If not, they send us pictures like y'all. Everybody sends us pictures and all. We like to cover it and promote it and encourage people to participate.
Absolutely.
Especially on those raffle tickets and all. I always talk to some of them. One thing, not to change subject real quick, but on tomorrow's show now, it's going to be the video. It's one of those great videos in my opinion. I went up this past Saturday and hunted up there with my nephew Matthew and his hunting group. They have 15,800 acres up there. Wow. in northern part of Liberty County, right north of Highway 20 between Bristol and Hosford. And it's just a huge area to hunt and just some great hunters. And you're going to enjoy the video. Dog hunting, the Panhandle style has been going on for 100 years and so. And so I enjoy hunting with them. We had a really good day. So that video will be on tomorrow. Then we're going to come back and on Friday and get our names in the pickle jar and start doing some drawing. And we've had such a great response and all on the pickle jar. So we've got a lot of things to look forward to. We just keeping it rolling here. So you getting excited about your weekend? What you got this weekend? What outdoor stuff you got to do?
So I'm actually flying to Colorado this Friday.
Get out of here.
I'm going skiing over at Copper Mountain. So.
You going skiing?
Yeah, hopefully I don't hurt myself before fishing season. But we'll see how it goes. It's our first. My wife and I. It's our first time skiing, really.
Awesome.
So
listen, send us some pictures. Not of y'all falling, but of y'all smiling a big old smile. Now, what part of Colorado is it?
We're flying in Denver, and then we are going to Copper Mountain.
Okay.
It's about 2 hours away, I think, from Denver. So.
If you're like me, when you're flying in and get low enough, you'll start looking for deer out the window or something. I've always, something out there, and I know you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, it should be a really good time. So.
Hey, I've never done it before.
I've skied on the fake snow when I was in high school up in North Carolina, so I don't know if that counts or not. And
that don't count.
It's been a while too. So, So I'm saying this is my first time, really skiing.
That is so cool. And coming up in the springtime and summer, what all you got planned?
I'm hopefully to do a lot of fishing.
Okay.
Dodging between weddings and fishing. So.
We were talking before the show. You're at the age now where you got a lot of weddings to go to.
Yep, absolutely.
But a lot of fun, aren't they?
They are a lot of fun. Yep.
I'm going to a lot. I was telling James, at my age, I go to a lot of weddings because a lot of y'all are getting married and all this age, and then at my age, I go to a lot of funerals. And we'll talk about those later. But anyway, you stay busy.
Absolutely.
But the weddings is fun to see everybody in it.
It is fun. Yep, it's a lot of fun.
And you start noticing they're changing even at your age. I haven't seen you in a while. What are you?
Exactly.
Is that your hair? Is that your beard?
Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
When the hair started getting long and all, we'd take our buddies. I'm just talking off the cuff now, and we'd pull on the hair. Is that your real hair? Of course, is that your real hair? So you did get a haircut. But anyway, so I know. James, I appreciate you coming on, and thankfully you came on today because we didn't have anything planned. But like I say, we were able to go to Plan B.
Absolutely.
You did a great job.
Well, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
So call all your buddies up and tell them,
Absolutely.
go to YouTube and look at you being a star. And we'll try to get up with Blake and hope nothing bad happened, but we'll check on him.
Absolutely.
So how's work coming?
Work's good. Staying real busy. So
Insurance is important, isn't it?
that's yeah, and rates are going up. So unfortunately.
Why do you think the rates are going up?
Claims history, and then just
We got
lack
time.
of.
Next time, come on the show.
All right.
We've run out of time. Thank y'all watching Panhandle Outdoors. Thanks, James. Good job.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Do something good today for your fellow man. Enjoy the outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.